Got it. Okay, read. Okay, great. Sounds good, Richard. Yeah, sure. Ready to go. From StubHub Center in Carson, California, it's round one of the 2018 America's Rugby Championship, with the United States hosting Argentina 15. A warm welcome to you from the west coast of America. I'm Dallin Stanford, joining commentary by Eagle legend Brian Visit. And this fantastic ARC competition has provided tremendous growth for the 6 countries taking part.
Well, it certainly has, Dallin. The America's Rugby Championship was created in 2016. It is comprised of teams from the United States, Canada, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay. 15 total matches every year, with each team playing 5 games.
And well, can you believe it? We still don't have a winner between Argentina and USA. 2 ties, 35 all and 27 all. Take a look at some of those highlights from 2016 and 2017 that went down to the wire. They're tapping and going quickly. The halfback diving. Could have rolled over the line. Petrano is over. We've seen them on the 7 series do the same thing. But it's kept on the intercept. His father emailed me this week and said, could he get another? Yes, he will. Now the forwards latch onto it. Oh, Fry's over. Eric Fry. Laguena. That step is good. And they're going to score. Argentina strike back.
De La Vega, can he find some support? He comes in the shape of Escalante. And the fullback, he dots it down under the post. Khalifi, Hermesades, Lambourne. One more pass, stolen. The big man dots it down in the corner.
7 back.
Come across, Tamalau. Tamalau! The big man crashes through under the post. And he'll get the try that you would think Ben Seamer should convert to tie things up.
And well, the celebrations, the USA won that tournament on bonus points, a highlight under the John Mitchell era. Well, they'll be up against it today because Argentina, they are the only unbeaten team in the ARC competition, securing 8 overall victories. And of course, those 2 ties we mentioned, they'll be fired up and have a young team set to do battle today.
And looking at this U.S. squad, the Eagles scored over 50 points in 3 of their 4 wins in last year's ARC. They also scored the last 12 points in that 27-27 draw with the Argentina 15 on the road in the final round of the ARC. The result clinched the 2017 ARC title for the Eagles after they finished second in 2016.
And today, we said they face a young side, the South Americans. Well, they got plenty of talent in their squad. Bavaro is their captain, and there are 4 young players come through in the under-20 program. One to watch in the pack is Rodrigo Bruni. He's phenomenal with ball in hand. In the back, the experience of Juan Capiello and winger Herman Skiltz will be hard to stop. And of course, you've got to look out for fullback Arias, always a danger with the ball in hand. They're coached by the legend, Philippe Contepomi, 87 caps for Argentina. Reserve, plenty of power as well on that bench for Tuni and Diaz, or amongst players that have played for the Jaguaras training squad in Super Rugby, and they will be up for this challenge here at the StubHub Centre. Tremendous experience for both these teams here as they do battle.
And it's a much more experienced United States squad. Joe Taufate is the starting hooker today. The second rows are Nate Brakely and Nick Savetta. The veteran Cam Dolan wears the number 8. Nate Augsburger and Will McGee are your halfbacks, while Bryce Campbell and Marcel Brachy, the midfield pairing. The wings are the danger men, Ryan Mattias and Blaine Scully. Scully also skippering the US squad. And on the bench for this United States team, expects big impacts when they come in. Big Ben Landry. He's been sick all week, but look for him to make an impact when he comes on. Andrew Giratalo will have an impact as well. Veteran scrum half Sean Davies, another who will look to light a fire when he gets on. And Will Hooley and Dylan Audsley will both be looking to get their first crack in the Eagles jersey. And making his debut for the United States today, head coach Gary Gold.
That's right, the new era starts for Gold here near Los Angeles. And conditions here pretty perfect for the game of rugby.
Oh, it is fantastic. We already saw one curtain raiser. This field is in excellent shape. The crowd is really getting psyched up, but it couldn't be more perfect as far as playing weather. It's probably about 70 degrees down on the field. There's no sun right now, and it's going to be just stellar conditions for, I think, is going to be a real running rugby game for 80 minutes.
It certainly will be. And this stadium, of course, home to Major League Soccer, the LA Galaxy, and then recently the Los Angeles Chargers have played here. The United States have been a while since they were at this venue. A few years ago, they played against Japan here, and Blaine Scully was involved in that clash. And there he is. Scully leads out his troops for the USA in their white strip. The crowd applaud them as they come out. It's the veteran, the most experienced man in the US jumper. A lot will be on his shoulders as the US look to get their winning ways on track in 2018.
And Don, I've been to a couple of training sessions this week with this U.S. squad. I mean, these guys have put in a lot of work in a short amount of time they've been together. And look, you get to look at Titi Lamosatelli. I mean, it's hard to believe he's only 22 years old. He's already 20 caps. Seems like he's been around a long time. Tony Lambourne, look for him to really get involved. He has been a very active flanker since he's worn that Eagle jersey for the last couple of years. Next to him is going to be his man on the side, Hako Chiamashais, another one of these youngsters, and Nick Savetta anchoring that engine row with Nate Brakely.
And here Bavaro leads out the Argentinian side. Average age of 23 compared to the United States, which is 26. A lot of youngsters ready to shine for the men from South America. Meanwhile, the US field 10 players that took part in last year's Argentina match, 6 starters. Of course, that match had 3 yellow cards, 2 for the United States. They'll be hoping to stay away from those.
And this America's Rugby Championship, such a great experience for both these teams to develop the young Argentinians, and every chance the United States Eagles get to play together, that is a bonus. There's only about 20 games left before the 2019 World Cup, so every minute they play together is a bonus.
We're going to go downstairs now for the national anthems of both countries. Rugby fans, we're almost ready for kickoff here in Carson, California. June 2014 was the last international rugby match here, which saw Japan outlast them US 37-29. Chris Asmus is in charge, the man from Canada with the whistle. And he will be assisted today by Lee Bryant and Michael Bryant from the United States. We are ready here. It is Argentina. They'll be kicking off in their dark blue against the United States in white. Argentina on the left of your screen. The 2018 America's Rugby Championship set to get underway. We're just outside the second most populated city in the United States, Los Angeles. And they have come here in their thousands to support. Referee checks to see everything is good to go, and Asmus has us underway. It's Argentina. They go high. Ball is knocked back. Anko Khamases gets this one up, and the South African man from Kimberley burrows through. Shout out to his parents watching from Nebraska in the United States. Moved here when he was a youngster. Tackle now. They've got to release the tackle player. Bryce Campbell went in to help out McGee. First touch for him. Brachy shifts it along the chain. Big Cam Dolan. First touch for the number 8. Brakely, one of the most experienced forwards here. Forsberger telling his troops to get involved. Now digs it out. Just signed with the San Diego Legion. Ball down for Argentina. First touch for them. Arias puts it to the boot as well. Mike Teo is there. Mike Teo cracks on the speed. The man from Long Beach, California, just a few miles away. Open side they go. Standing start, Nick Savetta. First touch for him. Man from Scarsdale, New York. Spent a lot of time in the United Kingdom as well. Lamborn. To the 10-meter they go. It's the United States. Early touches. Getting all their players involved. And again wrestling to the ground. There's Anko Khamases. Such a strong unit and such a young player as well. Speaking of young, that's Dino Waldron into the fray. Only picked up rugby very late in life. This box kick doesn't go as far as was intended. And it's knocked on. So advantage here for Argentina. Just a scrum advantage.
Leave now, leave now, leave now.
Referee Asmus just playing that advantage through, and Argentina have possession. Just outside their 22. Advantage is over. They put it to the toe. Towards the touchline. Mike Teo is there. Up and under. Scully's chasing. Time for Argentina to react. Long sequence of play here. Argentina again put it to the boot, showing their intent. Ryan Mattias into fray. His alma mater played a little earlier, University of Arizona. Mattias ball in one hand, cuts back into a tackle. It is the big unit, Joe Tafate. Also grew up in Long Beach, California. And Brachy now puts it to that right foot of his. It's down the throat though. So Argentina is well placed to put this one back over the top. It's a chip kick. Good space, and Forsberger reads it nicely. Attack through. Mattias can't handle. But it's a penalty.
I think there's a player in front of that knock on by Argentina. The United States catch a break there. A little bit of aerial ping pong. I think the United States kicked away some good possession right to Argentina. I think they want to find some green space on that floor rather than some of these blue jerseys. But this would be a good opportunity for Will McGee to put the United States down inside that 22 possibly. The recycling is there, Dallin. They just got to stay with it. They can't show the impatience and just kick ball right back to Argentina.
Well decided, of course. First international of the year. Of course, Nerds will be at an all-time high playing in front of their home crowd. McGee in picture. He'll be instrumental in today's fixture. Tafate, 275-pound machine, gets it in. US set that maul. They drive. Work their way well inside the 22 now. Helping at the back is Waldron. Advantage, says referee Asmus. Ball hits the deck. Mattias loops to the left-hand side. Forsberger digs it out. It's the kick pass from McGee. Just falls short. It's worth a try, though.
Yeah, we've seen that a number of times. Will McGee with that cross kick to the winger. Argentina had it perfectly positioned defensively, but they knew they had a free ball. The referee had the arm out, penalty advantage. Now the decision time. What the United States going to do here? I think they're going to probably put in the corner. The angle's not the best. Yep, Will McGee looks like he's going to set that lineup. They had a good drive last time on that last lineout. They got some big targets in Nick Savetta, Brakely, Cam Dolan.
Well, speaking of head coach Gary Gold, he said once you get into the opposition 22, you need to score any form of points. So they've turned down 3, going for the 5. It comes down to Savetta. The timber has it. Tafata at the back. He's told to use it now. Forsberger needs to dig it out. Argentina getting stuck in though. And they forced this ball to the ground. It's not turned over yet, though. So the United States, Matt is the first receiver. Dolan standing short. Well handled. Waldron drops the shoulder.
Back.
Now in midfield they go, looping around. Good carry there. Tafatea. Building the phases of the United States. Campbell at the back, hits the deck. He needs help. Still there for Nate Brakely.
Use the ball.
13 caps for the lock. And now Tafatea from America Samoa. Here they go. Brachy turns it back into Scully. They've marked him well, though. Argentina 15 side, coming up flat on defense. Picking the runners. Brachy steps of his left. Man was born in Los Angeles. He spent 4 years before going to Cape Town, South Africa. Now he's back here with the US. Advantage for the United States. They may take 3 if they get a full-on penalty here. They come to the short hand. Quick hands. Oh, Arias puts it to the ground. No advantage coming.
Oh, Ryan Matties, he didn't have a whole lot of room there. I don't know if we got through anyway. Marcel Brachy down on the floor. After he just got rid of that pass, it looked like possibly his right leg he's looking at. And he's been playing some very good rugby. It might be the left one. He's been playing some very good rugby the last season or so. Let's see if we can get a look at it right here. Oh, my. That was a late, dangerous hit. I don't think there was a wrap there. Man, that was right on the knee. It looks like, I think the referee Asmus wants to take another look at that video. Man, that looked late and dangerous. I don't think there's a wrap there whatsoever. And hopefully Marcel Brachy is going to be okay because he has been playing really good. Him and Bryce Campbell have formed a really good partnership in that midfield.
Just riding around with pain there, not looking good as medical attention has Brachy there. The man has spent his time at Ronnebosch in Cape Town and the Yankee Tigers University there with the Tornadoes as well. It's been a good find playing his rugby in Australia. Here's another look at it, Viz.
Well, right when you get, yeah, that's a shoulder and it's late. I think something's got to be called. And it's a shame that Marcel Brachy was the one who paid the price on that. Hopefully he'll be okay. I mean, he is a big linchpin in this midfield defense, or midfield offense and defense. Who do you got in the backs? You got Will Hooley or Dylan Audsley. Audsley might be the one to go in if Marcel is coming off. Yeah, it looks like Audsley's warming up. Yep, I think he's coming in. First time he's going to be showing up for the United States. I'm sure Gary Gold wanted to be a little later than about 5 minutes into this contest. But Dylan Audsley, we've seen what a mercurial player he is for St. Mary's. Has all the skills, but the big ask early on for the youngster.
Oh, that's right. Dylan Audsley signed with the San Diego Legion as well. He comes from a brilliant sporting family, but here's that hit. Oh, it's absolutely late. It's shocking.
So now we're looking at the referee. What's Chris Asmus going to call? He's got to bring him in for something.
He's going to the pocket, and rightly so.
Confirm that we have a Norms tackle that's late and off the ball by number 12 Argentina.
Okay, Norms tackle late and off the ball.
12. Okay.
So, I mean, that seems like a red to me.
Captain.
It's a shame it happened.
And it's reckless. It's late. The ball's already gone. We're in the 22, and it's with Norms. It's a yellow card.
Yellow only.
10 minutes to the sin bin for 1 cup of yellow. He's a danger man, and take a look at it here. Ball's way gone and going low as well. Not even wrapping. And that is a yellow if I've ever seen one.
Yep, all the way around. A bad defensive play. And hopefully Marcel Brachy is going to be okay. They are going to go for poles here. Will McGee, we've seen his improvement in play. AJ McGinty kind of took him under his wing in the last year. And
I didn't have that.
He's been very good throughout this. We've seen him at Glendale. He keeps improving game after game. Let's see on his first shot here.
Kick is good. No.
Why?
To the left-hand side it is. Looks like it was sailing over. So we're going to Dan Power, sideline. Let's hear for you. Dan Power there, silent. We get back to him a bit later. So that kick was missed. So it's still 0-0. And referee Asmus just checking his clock. He's ready to go. 22-meter dropout for the Argentina 15. They go deep. McGee's back there with big Cam Dolan. Cam Dolan, avid spear fisherman, has a run. Argentina try to hold him up. His knee hits the ground now. They've got to release him. But they've held it up just enough to turn it over.
Good defense by the Argentina 15 that time. Again, turnover ball. And again, when you have a yellow card offense, if you're the defending team, you just want to kill as much time as you can. They're going to be in no hurry to reset this scrum. United States, on the other hand, will obviously try to do everything they can to take advantage of that power play for the next 9 minutes or so now. Be a good look at our first scrum. Argentinians take a lot of pride in this part of their game.
Yeah, just move.
And again, more time off the clock.
Yes. With the head.
So just getting the front rows. We got Lamasatelli, Tafata and Waldron for the United States, and Ferronato, Beldesil and Epinal for Argentina. It's Ferronato wearing the #1 jersey, the veteran at 30 years of age. His 4th appearance in the ARC match. They come here to the near side. Arias throws it back in. Good support there from Martinet. Quick hands. First look at Argentina. Larragay. Spits free though, it's still available. Now they come with Roman Schultz. Good carry there from Bruni. Finally gets the deck, still going, then picks it up. Bruni thumped to the ground by Marius, but they're just outside the 22. The Argentina 15 hammering at the line. A lot of decoy runners. Quick hands, that one's knocked back by the United States. So Juan Cruz Gonzalez has advantage, fakes the drop kick.
It's over there.
Yeah, it looked like it was offside call on the United States. Full arm penalty for Argentina. Huge break. Yep, intentional knock-on, I think, is the call. But it's going to be a huge opportunity for Argentina to get their first points on the board against, again, with a man short. There was a knock there by Bryce Campbell. I think the referee said that he was either offside or intentional knock-on. Either way, full arm penalty. Argentina so dangerous with ball in hand. You said a lot of dummy runners. That was one of the things Gary Gold talked about with this Argentina team. They love to run the ball from just about anywhere on the field. And we saw how creative they were with ball in hand. 3 or 4 flick passes later, they're lining up for the first points of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Their squad arrived last Tuesday. They had a couple of weeks in Buenos Aires. They played a friendly game against the Jaguares, which is their team playing in the Super Rugby competition. Tremendous experience for them playing against the other sides from South Africa, New Zealand, Australia and Japan. First attempted points here. Gonzalez, the 25-year-old for the Argentina 15. His kick also misses the upright, so both kickers 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, both kicks should have been made by both these fine young kickers.
Mikey Teo's gone quickly on that far side. Genius play from the fullback. Scully cuts back in. Blaine Scully. Nice run there from the man from the Cardiff Blues in Wales. Lamasatelli gets go-forward ball. Box kick from Augsburger. It's very high. Plenty of time for players to get underneath this. Tussle for the ball. It's gone down to the ground. And Argentina will get another scrum from that.
That was a really good take by Argentina. There was 3 or 4 Eagle players there contesting. They couldn't come down with it. Both teams not wanting to take a back step here early on. Yeah, that was a good take. I'm not sure what Argentina player took that. He looked like he was smaller than the U.S. players, though. Got up a little higher. Came down with it tied up. Look at that. In amongst those white jerseys, fighting the Civetta player, fighting Bryce Campbell for it. Referee said that wasn't coming out, and it was going to be an Argentina put in.
Yeah, it looks like Brachy wants to come back on the field. A heavily bandaged knee there.
Did he give it a go? I think he might have given it a go and just couldn't do it. I think that's why Dylan Audsley's back on that field. That's a shame.
There's a shame for Brachy, but his replacement here, Dylan Audsley, from Kentish Town, the northwest of London, makes his debut in an Eagles jersey, the 24-year-old.
Okay, I'm
Very exciting talent.
Stand up, boys. Sub's
But we're
coming
going to
in.
have to reset the scrum. Yeah, sub is coming in as well for Argentina.
If it's time off, don't wait, just send them on.
Yeah, Bavaro's coming on. One of the most experienced players for this team. He's played in all 10 of those ARC matches. As Laturo Bavaro, the skipper this side, 2 caps for the Argentina national team as well.
That's right. The only other player to play in all 10 games is on the USA side. That's Mikey Teo.
Set!
2 veterans up against it here. Yeah, the City of Angels, as it's known, Los Angeles. High kick. Gonzalez puts it to the air. Teo doesn't get it. It's taken by Arias for the Argentina side. Beautiful line. Montanak got forward though, but he came flying onto that.
Oh boy, a big hit too in that midfield. What a nice take that was by Gaston Arias. It's a beautiful high ball, perfectly weighted, right at the 22-meter line, just in front, and that's where you want to kick your balls. And there's the little forward pass there. Good call by referee Asmus.
Dylan Audsley, they've got a shoulder involved there. Getting in on the action already is the youngster. Scrum for the United States. See how they go here. Chatting to Scott Lawrence, the defense coach, but also Chris Pittman, who works with their pack and their set piece. And they've done well. Osberger, good little switch of Teo, the 2 sevens veterans combining. Dolan at 9. Quick hands from Lamborn as he stuck to the deck. Marius into the touchline. There you go. The flag is up.
Man, there are some big hits in this early stages, 10 minutes in. That was a nice play by Augsburger. Saw that weak side opening right up. Created that 3-on-2, him and Teo with that nice little switch back inside. And Mattias didn't have a whole lot of room on that wing. The forced pass by Cam Dolan to him, just a little bit forward. But enterprising rugby from both these sides so far. Nate Augsburger getting the nod over Sean Davies. They'd like Augsburger block kick a little bit better. Want to keep Argentina under pressure early on. Plus, Dave Hodges said that Augsburger's trained like a beast in this early week.
Oh, he certainly does. We've seen him on the wing as well. Electric. And here we go. Luca Magnacco from Club Alumni. Going to reset that scrum, the 22-year-old. So many youngsters in this Argentina side. And that's what this competition is built around. Given the experience before they play against some of the tier 1 sides as well. Looking at that schedule, the US have got Canada up next, ranked 21. Then they take on Chile at home as well here in California before they move overseas to Brazil and Uruguay. Good base to attack from for Argentina. They'll put it to the boot again. Again, it's another up and under. Tremendous height. Teo takes this one this time. 1 each for the fullbacks. Osberger wants this one out. They get a full-on penalty.
Too late. Beaten by the ruck.
It looks like not releasing the tackle player. Good take that time by Mikey Teo. Better position, better timing on his leap. Yeah, those dangerous high balls, Argentina, they're putting them in a perfect position. The charge down has been fantastic. They put a lot of pressure on this U.S. team receiving those kicks. And it looks like Argentina's back at full strength. Capiello got a little last bit of advice from referee Asmus. Keep him down. So we're at full strength, both these teams. Argentina, no team took advantage. The U.S. could not take advantage of that power play.
Yeah, 0-0 still the score. They go to the back. Tefetiar, great with a take. And Kamasais rummaging around. Advantage.
Penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage. Talfate yet again. The hooker is showing his worth here in the first 20 minutes. This one is a kickable penalty.
Yeah, time off. So clear release over here, offside over there. Captain.
Well, let's see what the referee wants to see. He wants to talk to the captain again, slowing it down. Silly penalties.
He's in the boot. on this last play, we had outside the 15 offside, and no clear release on number 8. Someone will go to the bin if this continues.
Well, there you have it. Referee Asmus laying the law down. 2 silly infringements early on. Got to clean it up, or it's going to be another man back in the bin. United States, Will McGee. What's he going to do? It looks like he's going to take a shot at goal. Basically the same place he missed the earlier one. That was just left of the poles. He struck it beautifully. Just stayed to the left. Let's take another look at this penalty here. And he already played the advantage. The arm was already out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Tafate likes to get his hands on the ball. He's done it already a number of times.
This kick is over. First points on the board for the United States. It's taken almost 20 minutes, but McGee adds 3, and he jogs back to the halfway line.
Yeah, he struck that ball again. Another beautiful kick. Plenty of leg on it. So now let's see what Argentina. It's been mostly United States with possession. The Argentinians had one good deep crack. They tried to shoot that slot at goal and missed that one. So let's see if they can get right back in as far as they're saying.
Both teams still feeling each other out here in the opening stanza. It's Jameses has possession right now. Look at him go again. Captain of the under-20 side. He's come through the age ranks. This one's charged down, so it's
accidental.
Argentina to come away with this one. They'll get a scrum.
Good break for the Argentinians there. Nate Augsburg, again, we talked about they wanted him to kick that box kick. Hasn't been so effective so far.
And we just toned down a bit from the forwards. Yeah.
Here's another look at the Argentinians coming through. Just one hand up. It looked like an extra point being blocked there. Dino Waldron tried to fend him off. Referee said nope, it's going to be Argentina put in here. So Argentina now with a full contingent of backline players. They've got good solid platform ball off the scrum so far, Dallin.
Backline, interesting formation, a diamond shape. Here we go.
Oh, that's a
backwards. The United States comes flying in. They concede a penalty though, burrowing in from the side, but it'll still give them some confidence.
That's not good enough. Go forward first.
Oh, it certainly will. There's Dino Waldron. Came from his side, it looks like.
No, go forward. Clearly driving up.
Driving up in the scrum. Another illegal scrummaging play penalty. In the Argentina front row, they did not like that whatsoever. Let's take another look at it. And it, oh my, that was on Lamosatelli's side. Meanwhile, Argentina kicks that ball into touch inside the 22-meter line. The United States have to be very good on defense. That was another one of the areas that Gary Gold wanted his team to be extra sharp on with all the dummy runners that Argentina has.
Well, let's see what they do. Belvacil, 21-year-old, goes to the back. Bavaro takes this nicely. They flick it back in field. Set-piece move. Advantage here for Argentina. They have it with their big Santiago Montaner. The kick through. High tackle, penalty in front of the uprights, and let's see what Chris Asmus has to say. He's reaching for his pocket.
This would be a huge blow for the U.S. I think it was Lamosatelli. Lamosatelli, he's seeing yellow here. And right in front of the goalpost, it should be. What's Argentina going to do here? I would think they'd go for poles, maybe a scrum down deep. There's the high tackle, a little bit of play acting by the man who also saw the Sidman earlier, Copiello.
Well, that's right. He probably popped down to Hollywood, not far from here, to get a few lessons from some of those Oscar winners. Lamosatelli will be in the Sidman for 10 minutes. And in their last fixture, there were 3 yellow cards. We've seen 2 already so far in the first 20 minutes.
And here we go. The Argentinians. Lamosatelli's out of the game, so they're going to have to bring another prop into the match for this scrum. Yep, it looks like Hulu Mangaloa
straight in and up.
Has come on, or is coming on. Just to get a full contingent in the scrum, we're going to do a couple of quick push-ups. He's going to be ready for the scrum. How do you like that? Just come into the game, 5-meter scrum. Argentina, one of the best scrummaging teams in the world. Doesn't matter if there's 15, if it's the Pumas.
Well,
they're still formidable.
It certainly is. And of course, only making his debut in 2017 in the November test. Hulu Mangaloa from Life West. Worked under Adrian Ferris there. He's the most recent cap Eagle before today's clash.
Look at on the outside. Look at Herman Schultz all the way on this far touchline. Nobody's marking him. Teo knows he's out there. But all that does is stretch that backline defense just a little bit as well.
Argentina 15. Better scrum for them. They sink it forward. Looking for the pushover. Near the line they are. Picked and dropped, but still a penalty. Not a penalty try, though.
I can't let you carry on. Both sides are up there. Then out.
Another full arm penalty. He lost control as he dotted that ball down, or tried to dot that ball down. When a scrum's going that quickly like that, it's hard to keep control as a number 8.
Yeah, I can't let you go forward if your team stands up.
Okay, there you have it. The front row stood up in this scrum, and you heard Asma say he can't continue to let play go on, so he's going to give the Argentinians another chance here at the put-in. Halfway through this first half, they're looking for their first points of the game.
They take such pride at scrum time to Argentina.
Both sides.
Early push. Going to be reset once again. It's still going to be an Argentina put-in. Pressure still on this U.S. squad. And again, this commits your flankers so tightly to this scrum. If they do get it out wide, it's going to be a definite disadvantage for the U.S. team because those guys are so glued to this scrum.
There is the big unit off the bench. Ulaholo Mongolo, 265 pounds. But they're up against it here and they collapse. We're told to use it, the Argentina 15. Here they go at cracking at the line. Audsley comes in and makes a good tackle on Capiello. And now the big unit. Montanak. Lamborn told to get out of there. Arita was a dummy runner. Advantage again inside the 22. Bavaro again dummy. Gonzalez. Big head, gets the loop around Gonzalez. Floating for the outside, but hounded down to the ground by Nate Augsburger. Great tackle, but busting through midfield. Capiello just short of the line, another penalty.
Yeah, he's coming back to that earlier advantage, I think, on the offside. That was great defense by the U.S. Great pursuit by Augsburger. It looked like a serious 2-on-1. Augsburger cut it down quickly. Desperate defense by this U.S. Eagles squad. Argentina still going to have a full arm penalty about 7 meters out. Did they go for the line out? Did they go for another scrum?
So let's go to the sideline to Dan Power.
Yeah, thanks, Dallin. No surprise, these two sides have drawn 2 years in a row. It's tighter than Bigfoot's shoe down here. The intensity is absolutely palpitating. For the USA side, Brucky's going back to the locker room for further evaluation. It definitely is a knee issue. They're not sure how severe, though. I'll update you when I get more on that. As for the tactical side, don't be surprised to see the USA continue to kick down this right side. They've got Blaine Scully out there against Rodrigo. It's a 5-inch difference between the two wingers, and they are going to look to exploit that. But right now, Argentina controlling possession and territory, running hot. Back to you, gentlemen.
And down, thank you, Dan. And down, I think this is the win for the United States. They stopped the scrum, the 2 5-meter scrums down deep. Now Argentina, they say, well, you know what? This defense looks pretty tough. Let's try at least get these 3 points on the board. So I think that's a moral victory for the U.S.
You're certainly right. It's Juan Cruz Gonzalez from Cuba Rugby Club. Is successful. He gets his 26th point in ARC rugby history and his first 3 for tonight. It's 3 apiece after 24 minutes here at the StubHub Center in Carson, California.
So Argentina able to do what the United States could not do, and that's get on the scoreboard on the power play. There's probably still a few minutes left on Lamosatelli's yellow card offense. Let's see what the strategy here by Will McGee is. I would think try to kick it down deep away from some of these potent Argentina backline players. This far left-hand corner looks inviting.
Will McGee, 9 caps for the Eagles. Play with the Junior All-Americans. The Junior World Trophy in 2012. Has got Blaine Scully with him, though. Good tackle there from the skipper, Gonzalez.
Don't change your line.
Exit away. And this one will be a territorial gain for the United States.
Yeah, that's not a bad play at all for the United States. They'll take that. Good pressure by Blaine Scully on that restart kick. So it's going to be U.S. line out here. They've done well in the line outs. They got some big targets.
Just wait. They have to be in the lineup.
Tafate has done really good on his line out precision as well, throwing.
So a few players just lurking off the lineup now. They finally come in. Lambourne's at 9.
Wait.
Tafetia misses his first line out. Argentina 15. Spin it through the hands. Machia gets it to Shields, puts the kick in. Arias is chasing. Scully's there. Under tremendous pressure. They need to let him get up to his feet.
Back. 2.
Supporters arrive. McGee back in the pocket.
No.
Pressure. Managed to release some of that, does the young fly half.
And how about that? Not Dan catching the ball over here. But how about that? A missed line out, and look, all of a sudden they're down at the 5-meter line, desperately trying to get out of there.
That's not bad for Dan Power. He's still got the skills. He used to carve it up with U-Birds back in the 80s. He's still showing the skills.
Never do this. Never.
That has a bad time to miss that line out throw, though, and right to Argentina. And you saw how quickly they were able to penetrate that defense. Got it out wide, especially with the U.S. playing a man down. Plenty of holes in that back line D. There's no left winger. Ryan Mattias is on the bench until Mosatelli comes back on.
They go to the front. Very easy line out there. Quick thinking. Gonzalez now. Spiral pass. Tackle in midfield on Capiello. Forwards now looping on that far side. Argentina 15. Tremendous speed they play this game at. Oh, big shoulder tackle there. Burrito went down. Penalty there for Argentina. And the United States find themselves under pressure. Decision time here for Bavaro. Take a last look at that. It was high. Dolan's very tall though. Has him at 6'7". He told me he's only 6'6", so he's lost a bit of height over the last season.
It happens.
Just move out of the way, please. Just move out of the way, please. Move out of the way. Thanks.
Gonzalez looks for the touchline, ignores the 3 on offer. In Argentina looking to play a positive brand of rugby.
Yeah, again, this United States defense is going to be tested here. Mosatelli is up on his feet, so his sin bin offense is coming to a near an end here, but the United States still have to repel at least one more Argentina attack.
Listen.
Be a great time for a steal here in the U.S. if you're a U.S. Eagle fan.
I'm not going to say it again. If you stop outside the line out, I will freak you. You will lose the line out. Thank you. Inside.
So, referee Asmus finally gets things underway. A minute left for that yellow card offence. The United States will be restored to 15 players. Conceded 3 points so far. They prevent the driving maul here, so trying to dig this one out there.
Use it!
Been told to use it. Magnacho gets it away. Big hits coming in, and now they shift it for Renato. Driving those legs of his. One inside the 22.
It's a tackle!
Ball splits free. Capiello.
Leave it now. No problem.
Gets hit by Waldron. Around the fringes they go. Dolan tries to get a steal. But great wrecking from the Argentina 15. A delayed pass was superb. Oh, no one almost went to hand. It's got to the U.S. hand in the end. Campbell has it. The United States miraculously get this one back. McGee is in the pocket. You could have sworn Argentina were going to dot down 5 points there. McGee strikes this one. It's not out. Fullback Arias takes it upfield. Got Gonzalez with him. Loves putting it to the boot. This one will go fairly deep. Give McGee time for a mark. He taps and goes quickly, wasting nothing of it. This one still in the field of play. Magnacho has got Arias with him at fullback. Again, they go to the aerial game. Scully is there with Mike Teo. The jump step, the 7 sensation to the halfway line. The Eagles, ball in hand. Go forward stuff here from Cam Dolan. The big unit himself, Mangalore, takes it up. McGee, nothing here on the short side. So they go to Breakley. Difficult one there for Savetta. In the end, it's Dolan that scoops this one up. Former Northampton Saint and Cardiff Blues, playing professionally overseas for a few seasons. Argentina 15 comes for the counter ruck. US better be careful not to lose that. As soon as the play goes dead, they'll get on Piti Lamasatelli in this kick. Not very far. Collision there. Maybe
On the ground.
handled without the ball, but they're given away to Argentina, have the US.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit deeper on those box kicks by Nate Augsburger. The U.S. having to slow down to time their jumps that when they just couldn't handle cleanly. Lamosatelli's on. So that's not too bad. Just 3 points given up by this U.S. team. Argentina 2 or 3 times about the 5-meter line. And good job by Mangaloa. Did his job, did his part. And that's good experience for the young guy.
Time on, please.
It certainly is. We'll see a lot more of him in this ARC competition. But Mattis is on the field as well. It's always a tricky one when a front row player goes off. You tend to lose 2. So the Argentina 15, 9 caps for the official Argentina side and 67 ARC caps in their team. Gonzalez finds Scully again. He's got Teo with him. It's a stutter step as he thunders in to Capiello's tackle. Lambourne spirals it wide. Marius gets the fan, keeps himself in field.
Back.
Audsley is there with him. Breakley throws the dummy, keeps it himself. Heavy inside defenders here, and they get Tafetea. Played football at Santa Ana College. Get a penalty.
Yeah, that was a great pickup by Joe Talfete. It was behind him, one-handed take, able to keep that ball alive, creating that penalty. McGee now with another driving kick, hopefully inside the 22-meter line. Yeah, it's great to see Ryan Mattias with a full head of steam. He has such a danger man on the outside. Did well to keep that ball in the field of play, too. There's a couple of Argentinians trying to pull him towards the sideline, but did well to keep that ball in play.
Yeah, Mattias, 8 events in the Sevens World Series, electrifying speed. Formerly with the Old Blue of New York, and now he finds himself in the beautiful part of the world, San Diego, California. They have a host of Eagles in their squad. They go to Breakley up front. The US entering the 22.
One stop, 4 is legal.
10 minutes to go. Just under that in the first half. It's 3 each.
Back.
Augsburger trying to dig in to get this one out. The US give this one away against the run of play.
Oh, boy. Those are the ones that come back to haunt you. Gary Gold, we talked to him, he said there's about 15 times you're going to get inside the 22-meter line. You'd like to score on 60% of those.
No more.
And these are the kind of ones that just really frustrate a coach. You had possession, turn it over, and now you're going to give the Argentinians a chance to just relieve pressure easily.
Kick the ball.
Gonzalez able to exit, and they maintain position 2 on a penalty.
10 dribbles.
Well, this Argentina side, I mentioned they were unbeaten. Well, last season they only conceded 35 points from 4 of their fixtures and then conceded 27 against the United States. Tremendous talent amongst their ranks. This one though, a bit untidy. They clean it up. Gonzalez fires it downfield. The general has got Blaine Scully on the end of that one. The captain. All the defenders in front of him. Scully made his debut against Russia in 2011. Oh, that's a forward pass there from Nick Savetta, and he's furious.
Yeah, too easy for referee Asmus to call. That was right in front of him. A couple of feet forward. Just have to take a little more concentration. Nick Savetta had a chance to talk to him this week. Good guy. Playing for Doncaster right now, on loan from Newcastle. There's that little flick forward. And again, you can't give this Argentina team any opportunities. They're going to create enough on their own.
You see Nate Osberg about that, pointing to the sky. An aerial bomb is coming here. Gonzalez was the one after that, but tight head. US scrum time. Phenomenal stuff. Mattias cuts back in. His head is heavily bandaged. McGee. Bryce Campbell. Big solid unit from Indiana. Again, they take it to the line. Lambourne.
Good work.
McGee goes to Scully wide. The kick pass is what they practice. Scully just off his shoulders. Tremendous effort.
In the lineup, 5.
US, another successful line out. McGee, Campbell, and Lambourne with him through the dummy, still has possession. There's the inside center. Waldron is looping around. Dina Waldron, two-time national champion from St. Mary's College, the Gales out of Northern California. That's another Gale right there. Audley throws the intercept pass, and Lucky Teo comes in and makes a good tackle.
Knock on first, no option.
Good cover by Mikey Teo. That ball just went right from Dylan Audsley into an Argentina player hand, but good thing Mikey Teo was right there. That sideline looked open for a little bit. Dylan Audsley, the pace of play from college to this level is quite a step up, so just getting acclimated to that is a big step for the young man.
Yeah, that's right. 2016 College Player of the Year. Graduated recently from St. Mary's, a national champion in 7s, 15s. He's certainly got a hot step. So does his older brother as well. Barnaby was a 7s national champion from Occidental College. I know the family is here watching, supporting. As Dylan
Stay here.
goes
stay
against
here.
Argentina. Scrum for them again. Schultz from the right wing. Inserts himself, gets a couple of fans. Good Gonzalez looping around. Great play here from Argentina. Wide they go. Arias, the money ball on the outside. It fits back in. So close to the line. Plays in support. Bashir was instrumental there as well. Following up, Monaco. Argentina 15, looking for their first try. They go low. Larugay. One inside the 22 with Capiello. The US must be careful not to infringe in this red zone. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Argentina get their forward pod driving up. Good strong carry yet again from Bruni. Dummy runner, Gonzalez, dummies again, goes himself. Gonzalez just short. Around the fringes they work. Argentina 15. Barbaro's pass has been knocked with an attempted intercept.
Oh my God. The desperate defense by the U.S. Asmus is talking to the AR. It looks like they're going to go up top. Was it intentional? I think that's the question. Was it an intentional knock-on? Is it a full arm penalty? Or is it just a scrum? If it's a full arm penalty, they might want to scrum anyway.
Thank you. Thanks, Mikey.
So here's another look at it. That was Cam Dolan who shot the big arm out. We've seen him do an intercept try against Argentina a couple years ago that resulted in that try.
The defender was outside the last man, or if the last man from the attacking team was outside the defender.
So they're looking at the positioning, I think, of Cam Dolan. He was in between those two Argentinian players. So all eyes on referee Asmus here. We've only got about 2 minutes left in this first half.
So that's all right. So it's on the.
Going to be a big call here. He touched it, really did reach out to try and get that.
I think it's just a scrum myself. Nope, he's reaching. Darn.
One-handed.
Tough break. Cam Dolan going to the bin just before the half. Huge part of the game right here for the U.S. The end of one half, the start of the next are always big moments in games. And here's Argentina. Is the U.S. going to put a full contingent in the scrum, or are they going to have a reduced back line? Nope, they can't. It's got to only be a front row player. Are they going to bring it back in, though?
Yeah, they can always do that if they want to.
Not a front row player.
Not a front row player, so Blaine Scully, the captain, is there.
I mean, this is a tough decision. Yeah, Blaine, I think, he's going to go in the scrum. It's an open weak side here. It's an open weak side, and you're going to go against a good scrummaging team. All odds are with RG here.
Well, they've also got Blaine Scully on that weak side in the flanker role, and that's danger times as well. Let's see what happens in this last part of the first half. Argentina 15.
Down first, scrum.
Okay, just a couple of minutes left.
Both props are down, scrum.
The United States had dodged a couple of 5-meter scrums earlier in this contest. Can they do it one more time just before the half?
Yeah, I hear you. More height from you guys. Knee off the ground.
Yeah, I think there's only one thing on the Argentinians' mind. This is a pushover try at this point.
Argentina. Ball at the back, they have it. Santiago Montaner. There's an open blind side now, they're pick and drive. Montaner for the line. Is he over? Referee is going to have to check. And in fact, Davey Audrey, the TMO, might get called in. No try awarded. Don't even need him. It's Argentina that strike first. And the try count, and they lead 8 points to 3. It's the number 8 Santiago Montaner, the 22-year-old, that scores for the Argentina 15.
Yeah, it was always going to be a big ask for this U.S. team. You saw it break apart there, and he just split through to 2 defenders. Augsburger and Hammerscheis did their best to try to prevent it, but the number 8 just too long. There it is, easily called. Easy call there for the AR. And Argentina, yeah, that was always going to be tough, Dallin. A man down in the scrum, 5 meters out. They've stopped him twice already in those situations. Couldn't do it a third time. So Argentina will go in the locker room with a little bit of confidence here as we near halftime.
Sideline conversion attempt. Juan Cruz
Just give me a
Gonzalez.
time check when he kicks the ball, guys.
His 7th AOC cap. Beautiful strike. It is through the sticks. 10-3. It's Argentina 15 here against the U.S.
Yeah, this could be the final whistle here in this first half. The United States with 2 yellows. Argentina with 1 yellow. Most of these contests between the two teams have featured some yellow cards that have had drastic results for both teams.
McGee goes high. Will there be a final twist here in the first half? It's Argentina 15 are taken well on that far side. Rita goes towards the touchline. And the whistle goes for halftime. So after 40 minutes, it's the Argentina 15 that lead the United States 10 points to 3 here in the first round of the 2018 America's Rugby Championship from StubHub Center. We'll be right back with the first half highlights. Stay with us, rugby fans.
The ARC is brought to you by UL, empowering trust in a complex world.
Risk and uncertainty are growing in global markets. Complexity is the problem. Trust is the solution. UL's third-party testing helps unlock the power of trust. Trust to drive certainty in the world's most complex markets. Trust to increase confidence in safety, security, sustainability, and success. UL, empowering trust in a complex world.
Tell them to remind me again as we get close.
How do you want to do it? You've got four clips.
You first,
okay.
Me next two,
yeah.
You last.
Cool. So first yellow was
Capiello.
Got it. I'll take whatever's first. Super Saturday, certainly delivering the drama and excitement here in Southern California. Well, the visitors Argentina 15 lead by 10 points to 3 against the United States here at StubHub Center in Carson. And right now you see a lot of youngsters on the field as well, getting their rugby on. Well, there was plenty of it in the first half. 3 yellow cards was certainly the story. A couple penalties and a try as well. Very tense affair in this first round 1 clash. Take a look here at first penalty attempt was missed. The second one successful for McGee.
And then Argentina came right back, though, with Titi Lamosatelli in the penalty box. It was Juan Cruz Gonzalez that knotted the game at 3. And then with Cam Dolan in the sin bin, the United States trying to do everything they could. There was the yellow card right there, intentional knock-on. And that led to this pushover try, well, basically a pushover try. Good control by the Argentinians. And then the number 8, Santiago Montanay, able to go through a couple of U.S. defenders to make it 10-3, Argentina 15 at the half.
Certainly a fiery finish from the Argentinians. And we're going to take another short break, and when we return, we'll hear from new Eagles head coach Gary Gold. It's Argentina who lead on the scoreboard 10-3 against the United States. And a narrow 7 points separates these two sides near Los Angeles, California. Well, let's hear now for the first time from incoming head coach Gary Gold, who spoke with Dan Power earlier today.
That was impressive. New USA Eagle head coach Gary Gold. Gary, not
like
the
that.
first time welcome to the United States Eagle setup.
You heard the referee John Dees, he blew that whistle, he saw that forward pass, and Ben Joseph looked like he is coming off number 13 for Arizona. He fell awkward in that tackle, and he's going to be replaced by wearing the 22 jersey, Lucas Barges, a sophomore at a New Hampshire high school.
Well, right now the youngsters are taking the field, and there they go. Tremendous effort from the SoCal Youth Rugby in action. We've got teams from Belmont Shore, Pasadena, South Orange County, and the South Bay Spartans. And earlier today, we also saw Hall of Fame, World Rugby Hall of Fame inductee, legend, Phaedra Knight took the field as well. So plenty of stuff off the field. And we're going to take another short break, and when we come back, it's second half action here from the StubHub Center. It's the Argentina 15 ahead by 10 points to 3 against the US. warm welcome to you from around the world, especially those from the Argentine Republic and those closer to us here in North America. It's Argentina that lead the United States by 10-3 at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'm Dallin Stanford, joining commentary by former USA Rugby captain Brian Visit. And Viz, your thoughts ahead of the second half?
Well, I tell you, these first 7 or 8 minutes are going to be vital for the United States. It's going to be Argentina still with a power play. Cam Dolan will still be in the bin. And those are going to be precious moments for the U.S. They got to repel any attack that this Argentinians throw at them. Argentina, they're going to try to put it down deep in the United States half end. Look for a penalty possibly or another scrum. And again, they're such a dominant scrumming force that they have to worry about that. There you see Andrew Duatarlo. Look for him to have an impact when he comes on in the second half. But the design of this competition is for Gary Gold especially to see all his players. So I wouldn't doubt if both benches are cleared fairly early here in the second half, just so that Gary Gold and the other coaches for the Argentinian Cantapone can look at everybody at their disposal. But again, I think these first 10 minutes vital for the U.S. squad.
Oh, it certainly will be. The U.S. will be on the left of your screen in white, Argentina in blue receiving us, and referee Chris Asmus from Canada is ready to get the second 40 underway. And of course, this clash here will go a long way to see who will lift the crown in 2018. The U.S. defending champions. So much on the line here in Los Angeles. Scrum time, though, has really been tremendous effort by Argentina. The lead 7-1 in scrums. This one goes deep. Montanaro, the try scorer. He's got Blaine Scully that brings him to the ground, and he still gets up and goes a few extra meters. Arias into the pocket. Puts this one,
I think
the 10-meter.
I think that was brought back inside. Then you squirm outside the 22-meter line.
Very close, maybe.
Yeah, very
Inside,
close.
please.
United States is going to have the line out either way here, though.
Tafetea made his debut against the Springboks in Rugby World Cup 2015.
No,
Goes to the back.
Wait.
Forsberger, good pickup by him. Bryce Campbell
No.
gets some forward momentum. Slow ball, though. Almost a second high shot there from Capiello. He's already got a yellow card. Savetta runs in behind his own players. It is Super Bowls coming up pretty soon. So here they go. Wide ball. Teo throws the dummy. Got Audley and Mattias with him. Tafetea, the back ball.
Leave it now.
Much better play here from the Eagles. Savetta again, the second time in this movement. Quick float ball over the top. Lamborn gets a couple of fans. Still advantage for that high shot. Waldron stopped in his tracks. Good width of attack. Audley. Beautiful way to pass over the top. Chamases, though, got Schultz on him.
No. I'm let you play from the side. I'm not running to the mark.
Coming back for that high tackle. Yep. Good full arm penalty. That's how you kill off a little bit of time. Maybe put some points on the board. It's a makeable shot. Yeah, well, McGee, you saw him signal for
Same
poles.
decision. Thank you. High tackle. 12.
Just the talking to. And you're right. Capiello was already in the Sidman for that early hit on Marcel Prachi. And there's that looping pass you talked about. Hamashai's strong with ball in hand. Tough to bring down.
So let's just clean up. Boys are still stalling outside. Get them in.
Second half. First attempt at points here for the USA. It's Will McGee. He's got 3 already. And he doubles it. 10-6. United States. We're going to go sideline with Dan Power. Some updates for us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dallin. Firstly, Argentina, the away team, they don't want to get stuck into this physical contest. Their coach, Felipe Contapone, has warned them not to engage in the USA physicality side of things. They back themselves on the fringes with their speed. From the USA, they want to be a little bit more direct in the scrum, the line out, and with their running lines. They are very confident in the second half they can get it done against this less experienced Argentina side. Back to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. Let's see how they get on here. Argentina concede 3 straight away. In front of the kicker as well.
Okay with that. Good timing.
Good timing, says referee Asmus. We'll take a look at that later on the video review. And tick the commentator's box for another correct call by us here in the studios as US inside the 22. Forsberger
Stay behind.
rips it back to McGee. Solid exit strategy there from the home side.
The Eagles do not want to play inside their own 22-meter line. That is where Argentina has been so dangerous, especially looking for those set pieces. Going to look at Will McGee. Again, just a 10-6 game. Still a few more minutes left in Cam Dolan's Sinbin offense, so still a few more precious moments to kill for this U.S. defense.
They go to the back. Gonzalez takes it to the line. Capiello gets his off right away. It's a beautiful one. Throws it over the top. Machia. Arias is there in support. Quick ball there for halfback. Manakio. In there too is Lagura. They go to Furunato. Driving forward. Argentina 15, making inroads. Bruni. Advantage is now over from the initial knock-on. So there's their try scorer, Matanet. Short ball, bit of a hospital pass to Arita. To the left is the rest of their backs. Waiting for Machia. He's the one that had that great break, but they got the line. They don't need it. It's try number 2 for Argentina. And the big man, Santiago Matanet, has a double.
It looked like the United States were going to repel one more attack, but the big number 8, Santiago Montané, just like his first try, slipped through a couple of U.S. defenders, able to get his hands free, able to ground that ball. Just 22 years old. This is his 5th ARC match. There was the step back inside, and then he cuts inside of Mikey Teo's tackle attempt, and he gets try number 4 in his ARC career. The United States again, big moments here. They got to come back. 15-6, they trail now.
What do you have, Davey?
Pretty easy conversion to follow.
TMO.
Davey Ardre,
Put it up.
the TMO, I think, talked to Chris Asmus. Did he ground that ball cleanly? Is that going to be the what they're looking at? I'm not sure.
So that has got a little knock as well. I don't know if that had to do with anything in back play. Crowd waits to see what is going on. All the officials staring up at the big screen, and all they see is the beautiful beard of Nick Savetta. Around the neck.
The head roll there?
Maybe.
Might have been that
on Breakley.
It looked like he grounded it cleanly. Yeah, if they're going to come back, it's going to be, I think, on the Breakley head roll.
Didn't look like there was much in it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to bring this back or not. I mean, they're calling those now. But there was the chemo when he stepped inside. On top of Teye. I think he got it down clean, didn't he?
Yeah, the grounding's totally fine. It's the neck roll. Yeah.
Okay. Captains. Blaine, I'll explain to you at the same time. Captain. At the previous rock, head grab, you over there, you saw it as well. That's yourself, so let's keep it down, please. Penalty over here.
Well, U.S. catch a break.
So there's 2 balls in the field. Just wait.
It's going to be a full arm penalty.
Get rid of one of the balls.
Not only is the try taken off the board, it's going to be a full arm penalty for the United States, I would think, right?
That's right, full arm penalty.
Will McGee with a chance to clear touch, but that's a huge break for the United States.
Well, it certainly does. Goes back to 10-6. And McGee can relieve the lines.
And nobody's happier than that than Cam Dolan, the man who still is sitting in the sin bin. That's not going to find touch. Oh, yes. Oh, no, it is not.
Knocked back in field. Play on for the Argentina 15. Gonzalez again goes to the air. Arias is chasing. He meets Augsburger in the air, but keeps possession for his side. The Argentina 15. They're back in it right again. And it's Baldacil, former Argentine under-20 player. They've got space on that far side. Laraga.
Tackle!
Horsley brings him down. He stabbed through to Mikey Teo. He'll put it way downfield. Good clearance kick, and maybe not the right option there by the Argentina 15 side.
Yeah, good positioning by Mikey Teo. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Perfectly positioned that time and fielded that difficult grubber with pressure on. And then gets a nice kick, and Cam Dolan's back on the field. So full strength, not a whole lot of damage done. That one try just before the half, but we talked about how crucial the start of the second half was going to be for the United States. They got the only points on the board.
Argentina go to the front. Herman Schultz, good pickup, still driving. Great leg carry from him. 3 caps for the national side. A very short ball and very flat as well. Over the halfway line, Schultz is still down in the background. Argentina with Gonzalez, another flat ball. Bruni, the recipient on that occasion. Arias, good hands, here they go on the short side. Echard flicks it back in field. Did that go forward? No, it's not done anyway.
Boy, the Eagles living on the edge. Argentina fighting too many holes in this Eagle defense right now. And every time those big forwards carry, they're getting over the gain line, taking a couple of defenders with them, and that's opening things up out wide. That's 2 or 3 times that last little flick just has not gone, has not stuck for this Argentina team. That was a beautiful cut right back, and look at Cape in the hands free. I think Scully might have got a hand in there, and they're unforced there, right there by Argentina.
And Brazil was a 5-meter scrum here
Hang on,
for
there's
the
players
USA.
running on the field. It's okay, boys. It's just a technical zone issue. Okay. Time off.
Just going to reset things. The United States, though, they can be pretty proud of the last couple of years. In 2016, they had 3 wins and 6 losses. They can switch that around in 2017 to 6 wins and 3 losses. Of course, this one will be a vital one in their 2018 campaign.
And a first start for Coach Gary Gold. And that's why I like this ARC. John Mitchell was in a similar situation a couple of years ago. This was a team entirely picked by his assistants, and he really didn't know what he was, what he had in store. So this is a great way to find out exactly who he has. And again, deeper into this ARC, we're going to see more of a gold imprint on it.
Bind. Set.
Scully is back there, and Augsburger. Tane. Tane again at the back. They come here. Gonzalez stepping, weaving on the outside. They've swallowed him up whole.
Well, he's a quick little guy on that wing. Nearly got around Blaine Scully, but Blaine with a nice tackle. Got a little help from Hako Kumasais. But Argentina again knocking on the door. There's Scully just able to get a hand on him. Does a good job getting him into touch. A little help from Hako.
Yeah, Kumasais doing really well with the Austin lead side. National champion with the Austin Huns in 2017. And there he is now in frame. Bruni comes in though. Meets him hard. Box kick coming from Augsburger. Scully knocks it back for his side. Still there. Greatly into play. They've got to release him now. Again, here it comes. Teo attacking the line. Mike Teo bumps one. Gets the fan going. The little bowling ball. Titi Lamasatelli to the line. The crowd come alive here at StubHub Center. Augsburger throws a dummy himself. Knocks one to the ground. Still the same way. McGee got Dolan with him. Good half break there from Cam Dolan. US, McGee, half gap, into the 22. Osberger, dropped that one.
That was USA's best passage of the game. About 2 minutes of non-stop pressure onto this Argentina squad. And it started with that Blaine Scully save on that high ball. Just able to tip it back. Brakely was able to secure it. And then some really good movements. Mikey Teo, they love him here in SoCal. He played for Belmont Shore for a number of years, so well known in the area. Really got this crowd into it. Unfortunate little knock on by Nate Augsburger as he tried to clear that ball from that last ruck.
Game of small margins here as Argentina have another scrum victory. This time, this one flirts towards the touchline. Out on the full, so we're going to have to bring it back. No, they started inside.
Yeah, inside the 22. I think, well, the U.S. players, yeah, I think you're right, Donald, originally. I think they're bringing it back where he kicked it from. I love this. Both teams are pointing the other way.
Yeah.
Where are they going to decide? Okay, now they don't know where the mark was. No, they did. They leave the ball there. Yep. Well, it's going to be a U.S. throw-in right at the 10-meter line. Good pressure by Augsburger that time, trying to make up for that knock-on.
10 minutes gone in the second half. Nick Savetta has this one. Started rugby at 18 years old at Notre Dame College. Now they drive it up.
Still going forward. Same maul.
Shout out to Nick Savetta's mom watching in New York City. As the Eagles pile over this one. Dolan gets another good carry. Waldron looping around the tight head. Argentina very flat on defense. Mathias throws one down, he goes into Campiello. He's got his teammate with him as well, driving forward. Excellent stuff into the 22. Osberger wrapped up. McGee in at 9. Savetta first receiver.
One back.
Ball stolen. Not sure how that happened, but there's nobody back home. So Teo's going to race away. He gets it inside the 22. Oh, what a marvelous kick from Mike Teo, the magic man. Tiger Rugby sensation.
Oh, what a beautiful kick. Under pressure, just had a chance to glance up. And what a beautiful kick, just on the line. Yeah, I don't know how that got stolen. Look, he took a little peek here at two Argentinians coming down quick. And look at that, just in the field of play, kicks into touch. Beautiful job, no chance for a counterattack. Well done, Mike Teo.
Well, I don't know about his golf game, but we need to get him out there. Phenomenal accuracy from Mike Teo. Skill. Stolen there from the US. Beautiful stuff from Nick Savetta. Now, Titi Lamasatelli strides up. Plays his rugby at Saracens. 34 caps he has in the Premiership. US, crowd behind them. Dolan. Campbell bumps one. Bryce Campbell. Still trailing by 4 points to the United States. Ball floated over the top. Oh, Mathias. It was a bit too high.
Patience. The U.S. has to have some patience down here. We saw Augsburger with a little knock just a little bit ago. And Will McGee saw the Argentinians. They kept pinching up in defense. He saw Mathias all alone on the outside, maybe just a little bit too high. But again, they got to show some patience. Great steal by Savetta. In that last line out, got them inside the 22-meter line. Now they need a big scrum here. It's been a good last 10 minutes for this U.S. squad. Once they got full strength, Alan, it's been a little different U.S. team.
Well, certainly have performed a lot better with 15 on the field. And now we've got Sean Davies on right now in 21. They'll need to get points on the scoreboard though. And that scrum was excellent for the US. Davies flies in. Trying to turn this one over. It's still with Argentina. These two sides have had many seesaw battles. Argentina keep it in hand. They set it up with and that one's missed. Gone to the back. 5-minute scrum.
Yes, that was a good play by the United States. Defensively, you got to have their patience as well. You can't allow an easy penalty for Argentina to clear. In the United States, there was a couple of close calls at that last breakdown. That was a beautiful scrum. They kept the pressure on. And now what can they do on their own put in here?
Well, Thomas Granella has just come off the bench. 6 caps before this game, and he'll want to take that one back. US spread wide on attack. Huge scrum needed again. First feed for Sean Davies, the replacement player from Westville Boys High in South Africa. Dolan. Campbell comes in to help out. The ball is still up. They've driven it over the line. Can they get it? Asmus says held up. 5-meter scrum yet again to the US.
Boy, it didn't look like Cam had much momentum going, but then he got a little help. Tony Lamborn came in. I think Bryce Campbell even joined that maul as well. Nearly grounded it. Right there. Here comes in. Yeah, there's Bryce Campbell. There's Lamborn. Nate Brakely's coming in late. Oh, good call by referee Asmus, though. He's right on top of things. Great field position. Much better scrum for the United States that last time.
You'll see Ryan Mattias is just behind the scrum, so there's a blindside open as well. Davies looks to get the feed in here. He's with the Glendale Raptors, playing Major League Rugby in April. Now the scrum shifts to the left-hand side. Full-on penalty.
What are they going to do? Decision time. You go for another scrum. What's the call here? They've done well with a line-out drive. Savannah's a good target.
Can you not do that?
Scrum. Scrum it should be.
Scrum it is.
Put him across.
Well, you don't see that too often. The United States electing to go for a scrum against an Argentina scrum. No matter the experience. Again, all these guys are very good scrummagers. But the U.S., they've really sent something right now.
Well, they're certainly doing. Credit to Sean Pittman, former Eagle with 30 caps, based in Seattle, working as the set-piece coach. U.S. have it now at the back.
Back here. Back.
Brought to the ground. So Lamborn has got Tafeta with him. Picks and goes himself. The gamer inches. Camersace is in there with Brakely. The loop around there, and Lamborn. In fact, it was Dolan came in, and Asmus in a short line as well.
Yeah, it's one of those options. The U.S. has like 3 little options for that tight ball to the forwards. One real tight, one a little wider. And then that one where the scrum half loops, trying to set out a pod a little deeper. You saw Asmus get in the way, accidental contact with a referee. It's still going to be a U.S. put-in.
Both sides.
But they're going back a little farther. Now it's about 8 or 9 meters out.
So approaching the 60-minute mark in this round 1 match of the America's Rugby Championship.
Interesting backline down. You got Mikey Teo and Will McGee directly behind that scrum.
Set piece move. Scrum ball available there for Davies. They have advantage. McGee, it's a short one. Bryce Campbell on the line. Still advantage for the United States. They go to the far side. It's the big unit scoring yet again. Tony Lamborn scored on his debut, and he scores again tonight. Stunning stuff from the number 7.
And there's a nice payoff by the United States. Good patience down deep. Again, they've been down there for about the last 3 or 4 minutes. Keep an eye on number 7. Just a quick pick. Goes through a couple of Argentinian defenders. Good strong run by Tony Lamborn. Coming right at you, folks. Goes right through a couple of poor wrap tackles by the Argentinian backlines. Able to ground it. As a good finish, a well reward for this U.S. pressure.
First try for the United States tonight. They lead 11-10. And full credit to their scrum as well. A couple of penalties, and they went for the set piece, rewarded with 5.
Yeah, that'll really fire up this U.S. Forward pack, give them a little bit more confidence. But they got to play the tight defense now. They got to play good on defense. It looks like Hildebrand is trying to get out there. One of the reserves for the United States, get some fresh legs. You see a few more on the sideline. Ben Landry still in the 19 jersey, sitting on that bench.
Conversion here from McGee from out wide. Unsuccessful. So 1 point separates these two great nations. And that man left school at 16 to pursue a career in rugby. And his parents can certainly be proud.
Yeah, good hard run there by Lamborn. How many tries he has? 5 tries. He's got 4 tries in the ARC.
So Tomas Grunella puts it into the 22 to Mike Teo. A lot left in this game. Teo clears for the 10-meter line.
Yeah, we still got about 20 minutes left, and it doesn't take much for this Argentinian team to go through the U.S. defense. We've seen that 2 or 3 times where they made it look so easy. But the United States, the last 5 or 10 minutes, have been playing pretty inspired rugby, have kept the pressure on this Argentina 15 team.
Yeah, this Argentina 15 side, instrumental in getting players graduated to their national team, the Pumas, rated 8th in the world, take part in the Rugby Championship against New Zealand, South Africa and Australia. And here they go now with set piece play up the line out. They had a knock-on advantage should they need it. Arias looked to kick, and then beautiful switch back in the infield. Schultz is there as well. Double tackle on him.
Yeah, they're going to bring it back to that first knock-on by the United States. And Gary Gold said Argentinians love to run. They have so much great misdirection, and we're seeing that. It's opening up some holes in this U.S. defense. They just got to concentrate, clarify their roles. As you can see, the 2 second rowers communicating.
Just tuning in here. Match number 1 for the USA at home. They have 2 more coming up, one against Canada next weekend in Sacramento, and then Fullerton in California here against Chile. Argentina, meanwhile, the visitors. Nice little loop there from Montana. Now they use their forwards on that far side. Bruni. Such a live wire flanker wearing the number 6 jersey. Short ball. Big collision, and that's slightly high. Then Lamborn comes in. Ferocious clean out on the halfback. Midfield play there from Machia. Midfield has been impressive with Capiello as well. Switching back into Montane. They're trying to hold him up. Even Davies is in there. The Eagles. Oh, great job.
Yeah, I saw that in training a lot this week. Dylan Osley getting a hand. Bryce Campbell, the 2 centers.
Contact from 2 players.
That was good defensive effort by this U.S. backline D. There's the big man. Scored twice. Took one away, though. And he's going to come off. Both teams emptying their benches, it looked like.
And let's go down to Dan Power, sideline.
Thanks, Dallin. Both sides emptying their bench here. You can see how this war of attrition has taken its toll on both the squads. Also to note that I don't think this one's going to end in a draw, gentlemen. 11-10. I know it's tight, but that scoring should mean we get a victory here today. I hope the atmosphere is coming through your screens at home, folks. If you're in Sacramento, get out, buy a ticket now. This is a team you can get behind, support. Sensational effort.
Thanks, Dan. Scully off the base. Tremendous impact. Ben Landry off the bench wearing 19. Man with the Glendale Raptors on the field as well. Hooley's first touch to Audley. Will Hooley, grandmother is from America. He's represented England at the Under-20 World Rugby Championship from Cambridge. Davies goes to Teo, throws a dummy. They don't bite on that one. Now Hooley had his first pass, that's his first kick into the corner.
All inside.
Arias, nobody with him. Doesn't go out. Hooley looking for the counter-attack. Puts a high one up. Mattias is racing underneath this. The Wildcat chases it. Sterling tackle. Putting the pressure back on the Argentina 15. We're into the last 15 minutes as well.
On the line here.
Slow ball. Teo is back with Davies. Should this kick not find touch? Fullback Gaston Arias with the Sikh Rugby Club. This time is on the money. But they go quickly. Teo, jump step. He's got Scully back with him, the captain. Draws in a couple of backs. Now Hooley. Audsley thought about going wide, but Argentinian defenders had flown up. Davies, love his cross service. Lamasatelli pulls it back. Great hands. Lamborn again. One-handed flick to Scully. He had to stop to collect that. Frenetic pace this game is being played at right now. Lamasatelli against Bruning. Come back to the side. Teo stabs it through. Runs it to the 22. This one is hammered out.
18. Stop.
Give you a breakdown. Back end-to-end action by both these teams. I like the enterprise that the United States is trying to do. You got Tony Lamborn. Been a long day for him. Got a little cramp action. Hildebrand's going to be throwing in his first ball. You got Ben Landry wearing the 19 jersey. Savetta, Dolan still out there. So still got three big towers in the middle of that U.S. deep offensive lineout.
Thank you.
Tony Lamborn, the try scorer, getting a little bit of attention. Referee Asmus taking a break, but I think both coaches, you know, the game, there's been some great spots in it down, and it's not been the prettiest game, but I think it's something to build on. The atmosphere, obviously electric. It's been a really seesaw battle by, as we know, probably the two best teams in this competition. So I think it's something for Gary Gould to really take a hard look at as a good starting point.
Yeah, you're certainly right. It is. These are the two best teams. A lot of kicking from both sides, you know, and especially this early part of the season, feeling each other out. It's sometimes sad they meet up first game and not the last game of the series when teams are really warmed up. So we do have some substitutions there. And big Andrew Durutalo was trying to get on the field, but not ready yet for referee Asmus.
Yeah, I think he would be the last one. I think there'd be a full bench contingent then.
Boys, time's up. We just get the subs on, please.
Yep, get him on. Who's Durutalo coming in for? Is it going to be for Tony?
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Are we just getting it right inside?
Did Lamborn come off? I'm not even sure.
15 on the field.
Yeah, there's Lamborn. Lamborn's coming off now. Durutalo. We talked about sevens in that first game. Andrew Durutalo, of course, he has plenty of sevens experience. Great in the open field. A big impact player. Could do it all for these U.S. teams.
And Lamborn, the try scorer, leaves the field. Great impact he's had as well. Hildebrand from the Manly Marlins in Australia is successful. And Kamases has it at the back. And they charge on. The U.S. line out. What an effort. Just short of the 22. Davies wants to go wide. Durutalo into the fray. Played for the Fijian under-19 side many years ago. Ben Landry. Now Hildebrand. Eager to get onto the field.
Yeah. Definitely offside, playing on the ground, I think. Argentina. Hildebrand, a couple of strong runs. He was at the back of that maul, just burned his head down, kept the legs going. Had a little help from Hako Shimasais, I think. But the U.S., I think, will probably elect to go for poles here. Right in front of the goalposts. Yep. And it's going to be Hooley, I think, right? With his first shot at goal.
It will be.
And there's Hildebrand. Let's see the penalty. Not sure if he was supporting himself or on a U.S. player. The referee saw something. And now here's Hooley with a chance for his first 3 points in a U.S. jersey.
That's right, Hooley with the Bedford Blues Rugby Club, 24-year-old. Met him at the captain's run. Very nice young player. He's got a tremendous skill set as well. And that's why he finds himself in this position, representing the United States at the StubHub Center. Hooley has 3 points in the record books, and the United States lead 14-10 against the Argentina 15.
That's a big moment for that youngster. Important kick in the 68th minute, making it a 4-point contest. Now it's defense time for this U.S. They got to claim this restart, try to get it right back down in the Argentina end.
The U.S. has come back. They were trailing 10-3 in the first half, and now they lead 14-3. Momentum swing. Captain Blaine Scully beats a couple. Still going. Superman Scully gets the offload. Nick Savetta to the halfway line. An inspired-looking USA side. Dolan at first receiver. Durantalo. Sevens forward. Hit hard. Behind the back they go. Wide ball to Teo. Mikey Teo, get off me, he says. Teo, 10 years ago, played some football on this very field, and now he's carving it up. The Eagles just shy of the 22. Teo at first receiver. Ducks down. Big Nick Savetta throws a dummy. Hooley switches to the left-hand side. Stabs it through, but too much on that kick.
Oh, you saw the idea there. Yeah, it was just a little bit too much weight, too high. Again, the patience. They thought they saw a little something on the outside. Mikey Teo, I don't think I've seen him take a ball in where he hasn't gotten it back for this U.S. team. Said it last year again, he always does well.
Argentina 15. Maintain this one. Just outside the 22. Can't kick directly into touch. They keep it in hand. A lot of pressure there from Anko Khamases. This one goes straight down the field. They're able to let it bounce. So Mattias gets a nice one. Ryan Mattias on the outside, flicks it back into Hildebrand. Great skill. Quick ball for Hooley. Puts it to the boot. Scully's chasing. Oh, this one's out of the full again. 0 for 2 for Hooley on the cross kicks.
Oh boy, I thought that was going to land in. I thought Scully had a chance to take control of it. Again, just a little bit too much weight. Excitable is Hooley's leg right now. There was some good work there. That nice little flick back inside. Mattias to Hildebrand. Very clever. And here's the kick, just a little bit too deep.
Diego Fortuny, successful with their 8-liner win. Only lost 1 tonight of the Argentina 15. Look to dig this one out through Echard. And now Larugay, 2 caps for the Argentina national side. Francisco Gorisson is on the field as well. Argentina put it to the boot into the last 8 minutes of this game. They give the US another chance with Mike Teo. Audsley is with him. Davies picks and goes. Teo spins around. Landry at first receiver. Strong hit on him from Bruni. Lamasatelli finds himself in midfield. Carries on nicely with that. Bavaro stops him. Audsley comes wide. US. Patient build up again. Hildebrand gets his leg drive in. Hooley keeps it in hand this time. Space here for Savetta. US still with ball in hand. They go back to the halfway line. Argentina come up nicely in defense. They have a lot of substitutes in the field as well. It's often tough to do as James Ace goes against the grain. Boot now into play. Scully's chasing with Dolan. Arias takes it. Gets the offload away to Echard. Misses one. Echard still going. Echard in midfield. Setting the stage alight. Beautiful pass. Quick hands and Dolan comes in. Cam Dolan now playing for Argentina. Spins it back to his country of birth. Argentina trying to drive through that one, but Davies is there to help out, and so is Savetta. Energy sapping period of play. Still alive. Arias thought about a drop goal. And then puts it down and may have been knocked backwards. They're playing on. It's at a standstill. Teo puts it to the boot. Referee set. Penalty offside play. Finally an end to the madness.
Oh my goodness. What a comeback defensive effort by Cam Dolan. I mean, he was down, out of the play. He saw this Argentina team, how dangerous they are, stringing that ball along. Got right in the middle of that passing lane. Great intercept. And that's going to lead to this full arm pressure relieving kick to touch.
Let's go, please.
Wow. Now, there's some tired boys out there. Both these teams have really given it their all. And again, places on the line. You talked about the Argentinians. 15 of these guys in the first 2 years have gone on to play for the senior national team. That's a pretty high number. And you got these guys for the U.S. team. They're fighting for spots as well. Gary Gold, he doesn't know what he's got in front of him. They're all trying to raise their hand. There's Cam Dolan. He just put his hand up right there for an outstanding effort. Saved a possible try. Momentum changer right there.
Possibly save the game if it stays like this. 14-10. Hildebrand. Got Ben Landry. Then tall timber, 6'6", from Wisconsin. His fifth AOC cap. Hildebrand has it at the back. They have advantage. Side entry. Davies goes short to Duratalo. The battering ram into the 22. Hooley on the front foot. Scully comes in. Penalty, no advantage coming.
Wow. Okay, another full arm penalty, high tackle. Decision time. Where's it going to be angled from?
Where we pull up?
Is it going to be over here about the 5-meter line? 7 meters in. What are they going to do here?
18.
Yeah, it looks like Scott Lawrence already laid a tee down. Scott Lawrence
tees on the field.
giving a little bit of instruction to Blaine Scully here. Just a couple of minutes left in this contest, 4 to be exact. Hooley trying to knot another 3 here, making a 7-point effort. Oh, man.
Okay. That'll certainly will mean Argentina need to score, convert a try.
It looks like Waldron has come out. Angus McClellan may be on for this U.S. squad.
Big attempt here for the new man, Will Hooley. From the right-hand side. Time ticks away. Pressure. International rugby. But Hooley doesn't care. He gets the kick over. What a start in the making. 17-10. The U.S. lead. Argentina have 5 minutes left.
Oh, defense time now for this U.S. squad. The crowd's trying to fire up this team if they didn't need it already. They've been playing really inspired rugby here in this second half. It started with that yellow card kill to start the second half, and they just kept it going from there.
Kick. Bruni hit in the air.
The air. Penalty only.
They shoot it back to the inside. Echard. Just a penalty advantage. Great play from the left wing. Inserting himself. Taking it to the line. Aggressive stuff there from Granella. Wearing 22. Argentina 15. We know they're dangerous ball in hand. And mathematician Dan Power might be incorrect. If they get a converted try, it'll be 17 all. Third time 3 years, nobody would have thought of that. Here they go now. To the far side, Argentina. Arias. Camasace takes him out of bounds with help from his teammates. But no advantage.
I'm not sure about this penalty. It looked like Bryce Campbell contested that kick. He's bringing it all the way back to that restart. Boy, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if we're going to see a replay or not, but it looked like Bryce Campbell went for it. I mean, if he's contesting for it, I don't think it should be a full-arm penalty.
Not a realistic chance to catch the ball.
I don't know about that. Bryce Campbell's a really good player.
It's definitely realistic, but Asmus.
Oh, beautiful touch finder. Look at that. Argentina right back down 10 meters away. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, that was realistic. What are you talking about?
You see, he jumped up. He wasn't actually, he tried to catch the ball, but Bruni had a better position and actually.
Yeah, but you don't give up. You still go for it. He went for it. I don't think it should have been a full arm.
You certainly did. Nowadays, any contact above the shoulder or in the air deemed dangerous. This is a massive moment in the game. Argentina 15, pull it down, get their ball going. You see how powerful their scrum is. Goal is down there. Santiago Medrano is on in 18 as well.
Savetta's got the ball carried by the jersey right now. Here comes Hildebrand trying to come in. He's still up, still up, still up. Now he's down.
Argentina 15.
Oh, boy.
Lose that. U.S. Great defense.
Wow, Hildebrand and Savetta. Hildebrand has been an inspiration since he's gotten in. He's had about 3 or 4 hard runs. That was a great defensive play right there. Him and Savetta teamed up to keep him up on his feet just long enough for turnover ball. Now a big scrum here for the U.S.
Time off. Is there something else left in this game? Referee Asmus said, just getting his checking. You're right. Angus McLennan, the second, is on the field. ARC debut for him. Captain Davenport University to 2 national titles a few years back.
And McClellan did well when the U.S. had sent a junior team down to South America last year. Did extremely well in those 2 contests, those 3 contests rather. Boy, we knew it was going to be close. We knew it was going to come down to the wire. Is it going to be the next whistle? We're already into extra time, it looks like.
Well, it's not over yet. Scrum time, of course, against Argentina. The U.S. have held strong in most of their scrums. The United States, 269 caps in their squad, ranked 17th in the world. Scrum collapses. U.S. do not want to give away a penalty to Argentina in front of the sticks.
It'll be a quick tap penalty, I would think, or a scrum. It's 5 meters out now.
Certainly look for a scrum.
Yeah, Mattias comes in. One last. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's hold out. It's going down to the wire again.
Now Argentina will play Chile next week at home, as well as Uruguay and in Canada. 3 home games for them, and Brazil away to finish off the 2018 championship. And right now, the U.S. scrum time. It's popped up. Where's the ball? Still there with the United States. No, they considered a full-on penalty. 5 meters from their line. Argentina ball.
Oh, my goodness. Is this scripted or what?
I would have bet $5,000 this match would not end in a tie for the 3rd year in a row.
Well, now, you don't want to think this, but if you're the U.S., if Argentina does cross that line, you want to keep it as far away from those goalposts as possible. It just got stuck in there ever so slightly. It looked like Dolan went down to pick it up, and it got stuck. It got caught, and then he got full-armed. Oh, boy.
Playing the ball on the
See
ground.
some Argentina flags waving, U.S. flags waving.
It's all happening here. Javier Diaz up in the front row. one of the training squad with the Jaguares side. 22-year-old. A lot rests on his shoulders now at the scrum. They scored an 8-man pick before. They still drive. Advantage. They might as well play it as Bruni goes to the open side. They're working towards the uprights. Duratalo. Tremendous tackle. And there will be a long advantage here from referee Asmus. Gorson off the bench. Ducks down. Still arm out for advantage. Argentina 15. Dolan swallows up. Half back. McNarco. Argentina still there. Gorson again. Advantage should nearly be over. Diaz. They go to the right-hand side. The crowd on their feet. Argentina, another full-on penalty.
Is he coming back to the other one? I think he's coming back to that one he had called about 5 minutes ago. Oh boy. Scrum.
Nervous laughter here from Brian Visit.
Yeah, it is.
He's been out of his seat for the last 30 minutes. It's Argentina 15, trailed by 7 points. This to get back on the scoreboard with a chance to convert and tie it up. Surely final play of the game. We're in the 84th minute. Ball's at the back. They're picking go for the line. They're over! Argentina! Rodrigo Bruni has put it down. They want to go upstairs to Henke Cavasais. Looks like try awarded.
I'm not sure. The Argentinians certainly think it is.
He's dropped it.
I think you saw referee Asmus. He's taking a look. Oh my goodness. Did he drop it? All the Eagles thought so immediately.
Well, Henke Cavasais, as you said, was calling for the TMO. Davey Audrey called into action right now. Speak to the hand, says referee Asmus. He's taking a look at the big screen. This could be a knock-on.
He lost it. Yep, that's not going to count, folks. Look at Hanko knew immediately that he knocked the ball free. Boy, it certainly looked like it was going to be a try. Yep. Pretty clear there, I think.
USA chants reverberate through the stadium.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'll like, play. So, he's lost the goal. Full time. No
Full time is going to be the call here from referee Asmus. Barbaro is
unacceptable. Can you control your team?
pleading with them, but you can't turn back time.
Look at Blaine, he's just waiting. He's just waiting for the good news.
Blaine Scully, there's a smile underneath that face. You won't be able to see it now, but maybe when the whistle touches the lips of Asmus, that is full time here at the StubHub Center. The United States, in dramatic fashion, have propelled the Argentina 15 and held on to win 17-10. Unbelievable effort. And that is a big step in the right direction for the defending champions. We're going to take a short break and come back with highlights and interviews from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. It's the USA 17, Argentina 15, 10.
The ARC is brought to you by Emirates Airline. Fly Emirates, hello tomorrow.
Risk and uncertainty are growing in global markets. Complexity is the problem. Trust is the solution. UL's third-party testing helps unlock the power of trust. Trust to drive certainty in the world's most complex markets. Trust to increase confidence in safety, security, sustainability, and success. UL, empowering trust in a complex world.
For the first time in 3 years, we finally have a winner between these two nations. It's the USA that top Argentina 17-10. We can go fieldside with Dan Power for some of the interviews.
Down with Argentinian inside centre one, Capillo here one. What a tight game, 2 draws, finally a result didn't go your way today. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, sure, it was a very tough match. I think we haven't do our best match, so USA it's a good winner.
Yeah, very tight at the end there, that try disallowed. Where do you think things went wrong for you tonight not getting a win?
I think that we haven't stick in our place in our game, so USA take advantage of some situations that we haven't take care. So USA was a very good team.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. It's been close 3 years in a row. Good luck next week against Chile at home. We wish you all the best. Good game tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, tremendous effort indeed from the Argentina 15 side. They had it right to the end. We're going to go field side though. We know Blaine Scully is with Dan Power, the captain of the USA Eagles.
Of USA Eagles. Groundhog Day was yesterday. I was getting a little nervous there. 3 draws in a row. Finally the win for USA against Argentina. How's that feel?
I mean, we were perfect, but we were tough. And for 80 minutes, and it was a great effort off the back of the scrum and by Honko. And pretty happy to get that victory.
Yeah, your physicality was one thing that shone through. Usually both very open rugby sides. How was the battle, even for yourself, very involved with a lot of touches?
Yeah, well, I think we put ourselves under a little bit of pressure there by turning the ball over and let them in the game with some discipline issues. But second half, we started to play in the right areas of the field, put them under pressure with kicks, and fundamentally, you got to bring physicality every time you step on this field.
Get to go home next week, Sacramento against Canada. Should be a good one. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, a lot of lessons to be learned here, and we'll hopefully grow and apply them for next week and hopefully be better.
Well, Blaine Scully, great game. As always, thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Back to you, Dallin and Brian. Thank you.
Yeah, Blaine Scully there. Captain Courageous. Well, there were many moments to talk about during this game. There were some yellow cards and a lot of brutal tackling as well on both sides of the ball. The fans came out in their thousands to enjoy this. And certainly the second half started really well for the United States. And then Argentina came flying back with this try or no try.
Yeah, well, the try that they came back because of that take, but this Tony Lamborn gave the United States the first lead for them, 11-10 at that point. And then there's the defensive play at the end by Hago Chiamachais, just knocking the ball free. It looked like a try. I think the Argentina even knew it at that point that try was no good. But a great reception for the US crowd. And again, there was a well-deserved victory for the United States. And I think there's a lot of happy people here.
Well, thanks for joining us in Carson, California, where the United States have defeated Argentina 15 by a score of 17-10 in the first round of the 2018 America's Rugby Championship. For Dan Power, Brian Visit, and our entire crew, I'm Douglas Stanford saying thanks for tuning in.